house. I hope everyone is doing well. I thought today we would talk about what I find for me are the benefits to having a planning system. And I have 6 things. I have 6 benefits that I have found for me personally to having a set system in my planner. And that's not to say you can't change it. If it's not working, change it by all means. This took me a long time, and you know, you could call me a slow learner. It's entirely possible. It may not take you as long as it took me to figure out what pieces I need to have in my planner to make it all work for my brain. And once I figured this out, then it was super easy to be able to switch things around when I wanted to, but the system stays the same. So I have notes. The first one is that a lot of times I hear the word system or process and I immediately think restraint. And a system like this that I have figured out works for me, it does not restrain me in the slightest. It actually allows for flexibility for me. It allows me to use what I have on hand. It allows me to change inserts, change sizes, change styles, rings, strings, you know, sizes, inserts from different shops, whatever the case may be, stickers, no stickers, some stickers, but the system itself never changes. So I can change those things, but it doesn't throw the actual content of what's in the planner into chaos because I'm upsetting an entire system. The system is set. I just kind of change what the system is written on, basically. Having a system, secondly, having a system also allows me to focus on completion of things rather than organization. I can focus on getting stuff done versus how I have it organized. Because honestly, if you turned me loose for a whole day and said, here, do nothing but play in your planner for the entire day, I would do that. I would happily do that. And I wouldn't get anything done. We could plan. We all love to plan, right? I hope that's, you know, kind of why you're here. But I also love finishing things. And that's why I plan, is so I can show up where I need to show up, not forget anybody anywhere, and so I can get stuff done. So having a system allows me to focus on completing things rather than just organizing them, because just organizing stuff isn't really working on it. It's kind of playing with it, if that makes sense. The third thing, this one's a big one for me, big benefit to having a set system in my planner is peace of mind. If I do my part and I write everything down, I maintain my process, and I make sure I do a weekly review at the end of each week and a monthly review at the end of each month, I don't have to remember everything. My brain is not going to remember everything. My brain is for thinking, not for storage. This is for storage. So if I write it down, the planner isn't going to forget it. Unless I tear a page out and throw it away, the planner isn't going to forget it. And it can hold a lot more than my brain can. So I can rely on this for storage and this for thinking when it wants to work. And I get peace of mind out of that. I don't have to worry about all the little details of every day. They're here. I don't have to store them up here and take up bandwidth up here that I could be putting toward productive things, finishing things like step 2 said. The fourth one would be just reference and archival purposes. I showed you guys in my setup that I have a pull-out calendar for this year and for next year, that at the end of the month, I do a monthly review in my Hobonichi weeks, but I also put the highlights, the things I know I might have to refer back to, in here on a pullout. What day did I get the oil changed in that car last? When was his checkup? When did so-and-so last, you know, get a haircut, or whatever the case may be? That's all in here. And that's it. The more detailed stuff does go into the Hobonichi weeks, but it's great for reference purposes. I can look back and see things. Also for archival purposes. I do take pictures of the planner pages that are important, or any pages that have really important notes on them. I'll snap a picture and upload it to Evernote, because then it's searchable. So I have things, I keep my inserts, they're all in the china cabinet. I keep my inserts so I can see what month it was that, oh, we got the car fixed, did we get the water pump replaced or not, or whatever the case may be. I can look on my pullout or look it up in Evernote and see, oh yeah, that was July of 2018 or whatever that we did that. So for reference and for archival purposes, having a system is fantastic because you don't have stuff spread all over the place. I have to turn my page and my hands are dry. The other benefit, the fifth one, is just fewer things fall through the cracks. Now, I'm human. Things still fall through the cracks. I don't always write things down. I'm not always in a position when I can write things down. Things will randomly pop in my head at really inconvenient times, like while I'm driving or while I'm doing the dishes or while I'm hanging up wet laundry, and it's not convenient. I will usually at least put a note on my phone. I have integrated into my system time. At the end of the day, part of my daily review is to check that. I don't always do it. I tend to forget. And if I set reminders on my phone, I don't always hear them or see them. So and then they stack up. So I had to integrate in here going through it every day. If I'm really good about going through my day and looking at the week at the end of each day, fewer things do fall through the cracks as long as I wrote them down. And the sixth thing, and this is kind of a nice tie-in of everything, is when I allow this to work the way I have it set up, if I do my part and I write stuff down and I maintain and I do my reviews, I have really quick, super easy, tailored to me, accurate access to what I should be doing and what I need to do it. If it's not organized, I could spend 20 minutes trying to figure out what should I be working on next. Oh, should I work on this, that, or the other? And then once I pick something, well, where's this piece of information? Where would I have put that information? Oh, I need that phone number. Now I have to look it up. And then the 20 minutes that you had to accomplish something is gone because you've been fiddling around trying to figure out what you should be doing and where the stuff is that you need to do it. If I can maintain a process in here, that's all done. That is work that doesn't even need to happen because it's already been done in little bits and pieces throughout each day. Things go where they need to go. I can find them when I need them. And for any information that applies to it goes where it needs to go, I can find it when I need it. So that little bit of time that I had that I could be working on something can actually be spent working on something rather than trying to find all the bits and pieces I need to work on it. So that is it. Those are my 6 benefits to having a planning system. If you have kind of a set system, I would love to hear about your system, how it works, what you like about having a system, what pieces you're using, anything you may have changed, what wasn't working for you in your system, so you changed it and found a solution. I'm really fascinated by that stuff. So I hope to talk to you guys again soon, and I hope that your planning system is working for you. You guys have a good day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.